everyone, I'm Natalie, and for today's video, I thought it would be fun to bring you along while I decorate my house for spring. Now, we still have a ton of snow here up in the Midwest. However, we were supposed to get a snowstorm last night through half of today, so Sunday into Monday, and it missed us. So I am very thankful that we did not get any more snow. However, we do have a few more chances this week for some storms on Wednesday and then over the weekend. So I don't know if we'll be lucky enough to have those miss us as well. But so even though it is still winter here, I am just itching to get out my spring decorations. For today, I just wanted to spruce up the house a bit. As you can see, I have all my decor here on the dining room table. This is typically what I do. I pull everything out that I think I want to use and then just kind of decorate. Now, I don't have a plan. I never have a plan when I decorate, because when I do think I have a plan, I end up going in a completely different direction. So again, we're gonna wing it today. So this is the living room as it is right now. I already went ahead and dusted everything so we can just get to decorating right away. Now, I put these greenery, like this garland here, and then these little greenery stems. Those kept falling off the top shelf, so I am just gonna leave them there, and then that there too, because I think I'm gonna stick with those. And then for the living room, I still have the end tables. I did get rid of the dog kennel that used to sit over in this corner, and I propped this plant up on a plant stand, and I think it looks good there. I still am looking for lamps to go on these two end tables, and I haven't found anything yet. So over the weekend, my husband and I got bored and we decided to rearrange some furniture. So we used to have a gray love seat opposite of our leather brown one here. And we decided to move that one down in the family room in the basement and then bring up these two gray chairs that were down there. So this just kind of gives it a fresh new look. So I just popped on these two pillows from Target, and then I put a vase with some tulips I got from Kirkland's on this end table. So I did that yesterday, and now I'm just ready to decorate the rest of the space.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side, lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be.
This picture I absolutely love. It's only a 5x7 and I really need to get it an 8x10 or larger. But this is the house that my great-grandfather built on the home place where I grew up. And he actually built this part first, and then he added on this, and then the balcony later on.
Don't let go, I understand. I know it hurts, it wasn't fair.
I got this print from Hobby Lobby a while back, and I haven't used it yet, so I'm excited to do so. And I'm gonna pop it right here.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay.
This is how it's looking so far, and I kind of like it. It's very just simple and calming, and that's kind of the look I am going for this year, is more of a relaxing space. So now let's move on to these bookshelves. So one thing I want to be more intentional with this year is adding in family portraits or places that have meaning. This is my grandparents' farm site, and this picture was taken back in the mid-80s. Have a lot of great childhood memories at that farm. I have some moss in here, and then later on I will add some Easter eggs. And then next to that, I am going to add this thrift store find. I actually found this at the antique mall in town, and then I just pop in some goodies. I am just going to add this photo of my daughter when she was 3. This was her 3-year portrait, and I just love this. It's got like a soft, focus to it, and then the pretty flowers. And then lastly, this clock I got from Kirkland's, and this just stays here on the shelf pretty much all year round. And then to the other side, I'm going to add these books. These are Outlander books, but I am going to flip them around because I don't want the color showing, and then I like that they're a little bit worn and used looking. And to the top of them, I'm going to add this cute little dog sleeping on a pile of books. I got him from the thrift store. So because I added books to the side closest, on the other side closest to the fireplace, I'm going to add these books. They're just, you know, books that I'm going to turn around and leave with the pages exposed. And of course, the books need a little something, so I am going to put this little boxwood planter on top of it. And this is just our Wi-Fi. That just stays there all the time. So I picked up this plate from Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna use this right there. And I usually don't get plates because I have so many, but this is more decorative. And the reason why I got it is because this barn looks identical, pretty much identical, to the barn that used to sit here on our farm site. And it also had a row of trees that went alongside the backside. So I'll insert a picture if I can find it. The barn came down, I think in 2015 or 2016. It just wasn't in good enough shape to repair. So unfortunately, that had to come down, but I love this plate. So it reminds me of that. And I also have a picture of it up by my desk area that my brother took and did some Photoshop work to, and that's just another beautiful picture of the barn. So for right here, I'm going to put in some greenery like the other side. So I'm going to use this vase I got from Hobby Lobby a while back. I've had it for probably a couple years. And then I'm going to put this little stem in. I don't know what it is actually. Yeah, some greenery. I could take the tag off. I am famous for never taking tags off items. I drive my husband nuts that way. To the other side, I have a 8x10 picture. Yeah, that side. And I don't have another 8x10 in a vertical length, so I'm just going to put in this art piece. I usually keep this reserved for the floating shelves because they're so narrow, and the base of this fits in that shelf pretty perfectly. But I'm gonna scratch that idea and put it in here. just like that. So every year, the last few years, I have not done a New Year's resolution, but I'll do like a theme. So like a phrase or a specific word to represent that year for me. And last year the theme was stress less. And I did pretty good up until the end of the year when things, you know, normally get chaotic and I lose my marbles. But so this year, it's not a phrase for me, it is more of words. So the first one is simplify. So I am trying to not only simplify my personal life, but like my decor as well, my house. I want things a little more streamlined, a little more calming, and not so busy and chaotic. So, and the other word for me this year is self-care. I almost forgot it there, but self-care. I have always put myself on the back burner, and this year I'm going to be very intentional to, you know, mind my feelings and take care of my needs, because I mean, if you put yourself last, like I've been doing for so long, you're just not that great of a partner or a mom. And if I'm happy, then I am more fulfilled in those roles and everybody else is happy too. So anyways, that's just a little side note. So we're gonna move on to the next shelves. So to the right side, I am going to mirror that 8x10 picture with the farm. And then I'm going to put this picture of my son. This is when he was 3. Now I know these are like red and blue and, you know, not spring colors, but I'm gonna use this one anyways. It's one of my favorite pictures of him. And then to this side, I'm gonna add this vase. Oops, a little close there. I'm gonna add this vase. This also came from Hobby Lobby. So like that. There. And then I'm either going to add a picture of my husband and his daughters, or just an older picture of the girls when they were small. I'm not sure which one's gonna work. We're gonna try both. So there's that. Or that. On second thought, I am going to move this stuff here because this vase is very similar to that one. I'm gonna move it over here and then put these things on that side. So here's how the bookshelves turned out. I'm really happy with that. I love the simplicity of it. I like that the shelves are symmetrical on either side, and yeah, it's not a lot of color like I planned on, but I think I'm gonna add the color to my end tables and coffee table. We got Little Bear lounging around. We got Lola on the back of the couch. I was gonna remove that fur rug, but I don't think I can just yet.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go.
So I think because I have this plant, which is quite tall in the background, I can get away with just having something a little lower profile here. On this side anyways. So these little bunches I got from Joann's, like I said. They came with the other ones that I put in the coffee table. So I just got 3 of these. Actually, no, I got 6. So I'm gonna put 3 on this side and 3 on the other.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. All the blue skies fade to gray. We're gonna be okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna add a picture of my husband's family, his mom and brother and sisters. And of course a coaster and a little bird. So I think this side's gonna be a little trickier. I feel like I need something with more height, but I love the balance of these flowers on each end of the couch. So I'm gonna just stick with that for now, and then I'm gonna add in the other bird. And then, and not an old picture, but you know, a more recent-ish picture of my parents. And again, a coaster, along with the remote. So, I think that's good. And then to this basket here, I got these little flowy greenery things from Hobby Lobby, and then I have some florals that I want to put in here as well. Then I'm going to take these. I had this in this picture for Valentine's Day, but I think I'm just going to take these out and put in here. Ooh, I think I need more, like bigger, don't you? I don't know. It just feels like very understated, and I want wow. So I'm gonna go look here. Okay, I have these. These are quite large, and these I actually had in a planter outside on my front porch, which I will not be decorating my front porch for probably a couple months because it is covered in snow. But I'm gonna see if these might work because they're different shades of pink and I like that. So let us see. And I wish I had more of these. I think I do, but I'm not exactly sure where. There. And same with these. I know I have more of these somewhere, but I'm at a loss as to where they would be. I just want lots of pink. All right, what was that? Okay, I gotta step back and take a look and see if I like it. Okay, I'm not sold. I don't like it. It's too much. So maybe we'll just take you out. So maybe we'll just stick with this. It's simple. It's too simple for me, but I don't know. I think I just might have to go to Hobby Lobby. Or I think I got these at Michael's last year, but I think I might need to get maybe some more peonies. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that and then move into the kitchen. Okay, it's really bright in here. Whew, I'm a little squinty, that's why I'm standing in front of the windows. But I think, sorry, my phone. But I think because I went more simple, neutral in the living room, I think in this space, I'm gonna go a little bit nuts with some color. I have shades of pink that I'm gonna be using and maybe some turquoise. If I remember right, I'm gonna go get my tote and kind of dig through it and see what all I have in there. Okay, so I do have just a lot of flowers. I have garlands. Oh, I lost a bunny. Oh yes, we got some Easter. I may use him. He's springy, or she is springy, not really too Eastery. Got some more flowers, eggs, and a little sign. Okay, the dogs are scratching at the door, so I'm gonna go let them out quick. Tapestry I got from Hobby Lobby last year on clearance. So I absolutely love it. It's just got a whole bunch of neutral flowers and their names on it. Check and see if that's even. For my coffee bar area, I'm just gonna add a couple little things. I'm gonna add my spring mugs that came in this stand or this holder. And that's gonna kind of help block the outlets with the coffee. And then I picked up this vase from Walmart and I really like it. It's kind of matte, a little bit shiny, but I don't know, is it focusing? Yeah, there we go. Anyways, and I like the handles on it. It's just really cute. So I'm gonna put that in the corner, and in it, I'm just going to add this little pop of green. I don't think I'm gonna do any pink over here. Not feeling pink with the coffee bar. And yeah, I think I'm gonna put something underneath it just to kind of raise it up a little bit. So I'm gonna use this little candle holder. Oh, that's a perfect fit. I didn't know that was gonna work. So yeah, just like that. And voila, that's done. Okay, so moving on to the sideboard, I washed up the cookie jar and I'm just gonna set it back on here because I am gonna make cookies, probably not today, but probably tomorrow. And so I'll refill that, and this is kind of like our snack bar area. So I'm just gonna put like treats and goodies on there. So with this pitcher, to stay, I'm just going to add these flowers, and these probably came from Michael's, I don't know, years ago. Okay, and then I'm going to put this little cow creamer on here for a pop of color. I don't actually use him. I should probably use him because I like to keep my creamer out so it's not super cold straight out of the fridge. I don't like my coffee to cool off because I take forever to drink a cup. So I got this, let me move the camera. So I got this tiered tray. I picked it up from the Target dollar spot. And I'm just going to, I know I squeaked it. Dogs don't like squeaking. So I'm just going to add this little guy. Oh, and the dogs won out again, so hold on. So I'm gonna switch out this candy dish. I do like it, but there's not a whole lot left. So I'm gonna put it in a covered, just a little covered dish. That way dog hair doesn't get in it and stuff, so. Next I have this adorable little cat creamer. I got this from a friend whose mom hand painted this years and years ago. I mean, many, many years ago, but I've always kept it and treasure it. So I think she's just the most beautiful little creamer. To balance out the turquoise, I'm just gonna add this little vintage kerosene lamp. It's a mini one. I'm gonna keep that here. Also, I'm gonna add these salt and pepper shakers. These are China ones, Noritake ones. And these came from my grandma. And then I want to add this little boxwood ball, globe, whatever you want to say. So I'm just going to take a little dish and pop it in there and put up here. If it fits, it's a little bit, maybe it's a little wonky. I don't know, maybe I should do this. No, we'll keep that. This is kind of a hard area to decorate, honestly. And then I just have a little focus. I just have a little bunny. I think there was more. These came in a set, but I don't have the set. I just have the one. Must have got it from a thrift store. No idea when or where. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. And I gotta find something for here, but I don't know what. I should go search the dining room table. Okay, I am sorry about the lighting. I've closed the blinds just to kind of block some of the sunlight coming through because it's super bright. But I'm going to change this up a little bit. I want to add these little bunnies. I know I wasn't going to add them, but they're just too cute. Of course, these are from Hobby Lobby. the butter and the napkins on there. Just put the bunnies on here. And then add our salt and pepper shakers. And this one I got from Kirkland's. So that is done. I normally don't like my counters with clutter, but for the sake of adding just a little bit of color, I'm going to add these bunnies in the corner here. This is the most cluttered area that I have in my kitchen on my counters, and I don't actually mind it over here because this is stuff I use, or we use, every single day. I bought these salt and pepper containers from Target in the Hearth and Hand line, so I'm going to actually be switching this into here, and I have more to add. I don't know if I have more pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these up. So I like that these are stackable, that way they don't have to take up the entire tray here. And I have room for my butter dish, which we use all this stuff every day, multiple times a day, so I like to have this handy and everything filled. Okay, so we are on the final space for today's video. I'm going to whip something together here in my dining room. Probably just keep my flowers here as a centerpiece. I had those for Valentine's Day, and I just figured I'm going to carry them through the spring. Okay, I transplanted all of my house plants, and I didn't put them back in, oh, my camera's crooked. I didn't put them back in their original homes, so I just kind of put them here and there for now. But let me straighten that camera. That's gonna bug me. There. Okay. And I got this orchid for Valentine's Day for my husband. Second orchid I've gotten from him, and second one I am slowly killing. These are supposed to be like really easy plants to take care of. And I can grow a garden, vegetables, fruit, and whatever, but I can't keep this little houseplant alive. You can see all the buds on here, and they just never opened up. I don't know, I got the right soil, I watered it correctly. I don't think it likes life here, so no more orchids for me.
I never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay here with me. And try to make it up for my mistakes. But everywhere I turn, some hearts will break.
confuses me every single time. I always think I can decorate this, and then it turns out I can't. So, and we're not really eating meals out here on the dining room table. Otherwise I would have, you know, chargers and plates and such, but right now it's just like a piece of decor, and that's all it's used for. So I just put this up here, some greenery. I don't know. So I'm gonna hang my olive wreaths up on the sides of this, on the side of the buffet.
I just want you to stay. Why don't you stay? Oh, stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Why don't you stay? Please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man.
And then I have one more olive wreath with the leather strap on it. And this one I got from Kirkland's, I believe on clearance. I get everything on clearance. So for the entryway, I am leaving this little basket with some eucalyptus and some other greenery in it. I did that for Valentine's Day. And then for the entryway table, it's just this little tiny guy, and I'm going to take this aloe plant and move it into our bedroom. And move my phone. And on the table, I am just gonna set this little basket with some pink flowers and some greenery. I'm not liking this, so I'm gonna put the aloe plant back. I have too many basket type things. So I think I'm gonna stick this in the bottom and see if that kind of maybe balances it out. Sorry I can't get a far away view of this, but I have the door and then I have all these windows on this side, so it would just get too dark, but yeah. So now I'm just gonna clean off the dining room table and put my centerpiece back and call it a day. So starting off in the entrance, I just ended with this, so I am now starting in this space. We have just that small little table, and then over here, again, I am going to play with that buffet and see if I can do something better, different. And then the lighting is kind of harsh now because it's 4 o'clock and the sun is really coming in here. So I'm gonna try really hard to not get so many glares, but this is how the living room turned out. And this room I am super happy with. I went with more of a neutral palette and then added some pops of color to the room, just here and there. Like I said before, I'm staying with my fur blankets and pillows. The pillows that I do have are blue and yellow and white, so they won't really go with this theme anyways. But yeah, so super happy with how these floating shelves turned out. I love the greenery kind of draping down off that top shelf, and then that pretty landscape picture. I still might add something here and here, just not sure what yet. I'll play around with it. And then that little greenery and this drapey greenery to balance out this side. And then I can't remember the name of that plant. I just call it a spiky plant. And then the end tables. I absolutely love those flowers. And the coffee table. I'm okay with this. I'm not super happy, but I mean, it is what it is for right now. I like it. I don't love it, and I don't hate it. So, okay, so now we'll go into the kitchen. So I added that olive wreath right there. And then in the bathroom, I added that little plant, those little flowers. And I definitely need something to hang here, but I don't really have any art stuff that's springy. So now if you're wondering why my bunny is turned with his head backwards, it's a running joke between me and my son. I always turn it that way and then he turns it that way, backwards, and I put it up on the top of the cabinet so he couldn't reach it and would stop messing with it. Well, you can see he can reach that. That kid is tall. So instead of fighting it, I just let the bunny be. So that is what it is. And then the kitchen, again, very simple, clean lines. I don't like a lot of clutter. The bunnies will probably bother me there. I know the fruit on top of the microwave bothers me. So I gotta dig out my fruit bowl and find a home for that. But I'll do that a different day, obviously. I'm not doing that now. And then the eating area turned out really nice, I think. It's simple yet fun and has some color. I hope it stays like this. We don't typically eat too many meals here right now. When we do eat, it is at this table though. Most nights we just fend for ourselves and eat in front of the TV. So I do want to find a different place for this plant to be, but it does like being in the sun. So I don't know. For right now, it's just gonna stay. And then over here on this little, I don't know, drop leaf table, I think this turned out pretty nice as well. I like just the touches of color and the bunny. And if you know what kind of plant this is, let me know in the comments. I've looked it up on my plant app and it says it's a rubber tree. It's not. I don't know, or a rubber plant. It's not. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely living its best life. My son planted this from seed when he was in elementary school. So, and for about a year, it only had 2 leaves and I thought it was dying, but it's alive. So that made me happy. I did not kill it. And then over here, this is okay too. I'm not super thrilled with it, but I'm not disappointed with it either. So, nice little cozy area. Still can grab my fur blanket for at night when we watch TV, which we do. And I usually have my blanket on my lap every night. And then I did end up finding these 2 pillows downstairs. They are my favorite spring pillows. So they are not removable covers, so I have to be very careful not to spill. I suppose I could, you know, sew them and make them a zipper pillow. But anyway, okay. Anyways, so then the last area is the coffee bar. And I hear the dogs barking. They must want in again. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up my spring decorate with me for this year. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments below which space was your favorite that I decorated. And if you have any suggestions for that buffet in my dining room, let me know. I would love to hear your suggestions. I always struggle with that, and I don't really know why. It should be an easy thing, but it is what it is. But anyways, I hope you come back for my official spring/Easter home tour that will be up probably in a few weeks when it's closer to Easter. And then also I will be doing a decorate with me for Easter as well. So please join me for that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so you don't miss out on those videos. And with that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.